Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please smash that subscribe button and the notifications bell so you'll be notified every time I drop a new video. So today I'm going to give you an update of my first month on the Wegovy, and just like that, we got it all done. It went by so fast. And then I'm also going to administer shot 5. And I'm also going to give just an overall update of being on the GLP-1. So stay tuned. So for the first month, I can say that I did have some significant symptoms with being on the Wegovy, especially since I started off on the Zepbound. I've already talked about how I had seasickness, nausea, and I also had the dry mouth. I was good on the constipation, and that pretty much leveled out. When I started taking my shot, after a while, I was pretty much good as far as the symptoms. And I think my body just probably got used to the Wegovy. Now, the Wegovy is definitely not as strong as the Zepbound. So I do miss my Zepbound so much. And I did see some weight loss in the first couple of weeks. It was around 3 pounds, but I gained it right back. So it was kind of, my body was just going through so many different changes with me switching medications, me changing up my workouts, and me changing up my eating habits too. So I'm still trying to figure this thing out. It is very, very confusing because it just seems like my body just want to hold on to the weight. And some days I will say my midsection is really flat. I can see that I'm not bloated or anything like that, but there's some other days where I look like I'm about 3 to 4 months pregnant, and it's just gas and bloat. So those are the things that I'm just experiencing: the gas, the bloat. I'm trying my best to eat better, eat salads, eat clean and everything like that, but y'all, I'm just human. I'm trying my best here. I still have cravings. I still deal with my old habits, just eating anything from time to time, and I just feel so guilty afterwards. I feel extremely guilty with me just having all of this progress for this last year and a half. Well, has it been a year? It's been about a year and a half of me going on my weight loss journey, and I'm just still struggling with eating garbage. And when I was on the Zepbound, I really didn't have that issue. It's just, man, so much of a difference with taking these medications. So now I'm at a point where I'm battling with my old self. If you look at my videos from a few months ago, I would talk about how I was so locked in with the working out and eating right. Now I'm still working out, but just still having those sugar cravings and eating fried foods. That's been my issue for these last few weeks. I'm trying my hardest, but sometimes I fall short. So that's some of the things that I've just dealt with switching my medications up like that. The other things is I'm trying to see the positive in it, and that's what takes me to my next subject. So I have been looking at old photos of myself just from the last 5 years, and I'll show you guys some of my progress and when I was actually at my heaviest and some of the things that I was doing, and that was eating terribly, and it was not taking care of myself and just putting myself last. I'll just show you guys the most depressive times in my life, my weight gain and my bad eating habits and things like that. So I have to see the good of how far I've came. So when I fall short, I always look at those pictures, and those pictures, I don't even recognize myself. You guys know how you imagine yourself to look, but how you actually look on photos is totally different a lot of times when you are depressed and you have a lot of weight gain and all that other stuff. So if we're looking at positives at this point in my life, I am falling short here and there, but I am putting the work in. So I am working out 5 days out the week, and I think I'm gonna go back and lifting weights maybe 3 times a week because I just feel like I'm getting weak. I feel like these last few months I was starting to get cut up. So I was looking at photos just from a couple months ago, and I was extremely lean. I was cut up. I was starting to become cut up, but I'm going back. I think I'm gonna start lifting weights 3 days out the week now because I'm starting to get a little fluffy. I'm starting to see my face. My face is a little bit just on getting on the full side, and you guys may not see it, but I see it and I feel it. I feel like I'm a little inflamed, and that could be just because I'm changing medication and I am eating terrible things lately. So I'm trying my best, y'all. I really am. So aside from that, working out has been my saving grace. I have been really, really doing well in the gym, but I could be doing better. So maybe I probably should consider doing some type of Zumba class or some Pilates classes on top of my workouts. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. So we'll see. But let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and do my shot So we did our belly, our leg, and we did our arm. So we're gonna start on our arm again for the second month. Oh, by the way, I am going to be on the Wegovy for a whole nother month. So this starts the first shot of the second month. So this will be shot 5. So we're gonna see. I'm working it out and still working on getting everything settled with my doctor, and hopefully I get approved. I don't know, fingers crossed, we'll see. But if not, we're just gonna ride it out with the Wegovy. So let me see if I'm in a whole nother setting too. So let's see. We're gonna take that off here. And the only thing we gotta do is just press down till we see a yellow mark. So we're gonna press it on down. There we go. There we go. It's yellow. Hello, it's yellow. That means it's done. So we got our shot in. So shot 5 in. Next week, I'm gonna work out. I'm really trying to eat right. I know I say the same thing every week, y'all. And I don't mean it, but this is what just happened. I have to tell y'all what's going on, and it may be the same thing that I said 2 weeks ago or last week. So I'm just gonna keep you guys updated. But I do apologize if it's like, okay, Cheyenne, you talking about this again, but that's what's happening in my life right now. So definitely gonna work out, definitely gonna continue to eat right, and trying to look at the bright side, because honey, what I used to be versus where I am now, it's like night and day. And I'm proud of myself, I really am. And I found a great community, a GLP-1 community on YouTube. I just found great people that's extremely encouraging, that's extremely supportive. And I support everybody that I can, that I come across that is on the GLP-1 too. So I try to reach out to people and say hi all the time. But all the people that I met just for these last few months, man, I appreciate you guys' encouraging words to help me keep pressing on, even if I have a bad week. Now, as far as weight, I did gain a couple pounds. I think I gained maybe 1 pound this week. So I'm at 154, and I was so close to being at 149. I was like this close. So I'm at 154. I'm trying to get it down. I'm doing everything that I can. I am struggling right now with the sweet tooth. I am struggling right now with certain foods that I used to like. The cravings have came on so hard, and it's extremely hard to, avoid it. So, but I am eating salads every time I eat. So big salads, kale salads, all of that. So I'm definitely doing my very best, and I just hope that you guys can continue to encourage me, because this is one of the days where I'm like, oh my God, I hate to come on here and say like that I'm gaining weight, and I hate to be negative. So aside from that, I know I'm rambling on. I'm trying to get to the point, but I'm trying. I don't know what's going on. I'm just doing my absolute best in the best way I know how. I'm gathering information. I'm looking at other people's videos. I'm looking at other people's TikToks and what they're experiencing. So I know I'm not crazy. And a lot of it is validating, and a lot of it is encouraging. So I have a couple of announcements. And if you guys like this hair, it's a wig. You know I love my wigs. I will have a review of this hair that I'm wearing right after this video, so I will love and appreciate if you guys will watch it. I do show how I install the wig, how I rate the wig, and everything like that. And we also have a book club meeting coming up this Sunday, and I am going to let you guys know the time. I did not do my last week's Friday night live show, but I am trying to rework my content and see what works, because I'm trying to offer new topics and things like that. So please bear with me. I will be coming up with the time, and I will be working with other content creators on this book club journey as well. So I really hope that you guys will join, and I hope that you guys will like the video, share the video, and I want to say thank you guys so much for encouraging me and watching my videos on this journey. Remember, be happy, be healthy. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.